Hi everyone, so today's Freeform Friday. I have a few things I want to work with. As you can see, I have quite a few things sitting out here. But before we get into it, what I want to show you is a couple things, or actually one thing that is new to the Diamond Press website, mydiamondpress.com, and some updates on that. So Diamond Press did send these items free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. And then with Diamond Press, I have an affiliate code, which is also a discount code for you guys that we will talk about in just a minute here. So I wanted to show you guys this. Well, anyway, the affiliate code means I'll make a small commission and you have your discount. So thank you guys for using that. And so I do have a few things here because I need to, or I want to, get to review my marquee auto ship. Believe, let's see what this one's called. Family and Friends. And this is the March 2021, and I want to say this is the last one. But anyway, it came in the other day and I unboxed it, but I haven't used it yet, so I'm going to use it today for Freeform Friday. But going into that, I also want to mention that on my Diamond Press's website, they have some good sales on some certain items, different items, so you might want to check that out. One of those things is the Grown with Love set, so I think I'm going to use this with this set to just have some fun and play around with those together. And then I'm going to use the die from this set, which is another auto ship. I know people ask about auto ships all the time. Whenever a company presents something new, like on HSN, generally on HSN, you know, there's other subscription programs, but this happened to be on HSN. They'll have sometimes an auto ship, and that's when you sign up for it. Like when you order the item, you order it with the auto ship, and then you can skip or keep your auto ship, you know, for the months or years or year, however long the program is. So it's not something you can get into now, especially this one. This one came out with a marquee when it launched last year, so this one's, I think this is over. But I do have this set. Having said that, this set is available on HSN if you haven't picked this one up. If you have some of the other marquee auto ship sets, because they all mix and match, as you can see, it's like the same oval frame. This one's really great because it comes with the oval that cuts into here, and usually we have the inlays. So if you want that oval, which was basically why I brought this out today, because I'll be using that. This set is on HSN. There is another auto ship set that I believe, I suppose, was extra stock that they had on My Diamond Press's site. So those are two different things, HSN and mydiamondpress.com, right? So I do have a discount there, code for you guys for mydiamondpress.com. Not for HSN. That they have coupons every once in a while, and they'll offer them to you personally through your email. And it's not something I really would have a code for. But this is currently on HSN, and then there's one on My Diamond Press if you're interested in picking that up. But we'll get to this in just a second. So what I want to show you is these new pocket pages, or pocket storage pockets, basically. So what happens is, like, if you notice on this one, Diamond Press has these guys, and I will put these in my binder soon enough. I just keep them, I don't know why I'm keeping them all together the way I am, but I need to put them in a binder. They have the little holes for the binder. And then, I mean, these hold a lot. Like in here, I have 2 stamp sets, the 2 embossing folders. I'm going to probably put a cutting folder in here too, and then the instructions. The dies are separate because they have a magnetic carrier in that kit, but this is a little bit different. So I just wanted to show you that. This is a pack of 10 storage pockets that is on My Diamond Press now that are available. And they do not have the little binder holes, right? So you can put this in a basket. I have tons of baskets that hold things like this. So you would just have them upright. You can put, you know, your little label on them or however you want to use it. Super sturdy construction. I love the material this stuff is made out of. Really nice and thick. So if you're looking into something like this, they are available right now on mydiamondpress.com. And there is going to be a change to the discount on May 1st. So between now and May 1st, have at it. You still get your 20% off with the code VCDP. And they were really nice and kind to just continue going with me as my channel grew. Diamond Press was offering a larger and larger discount up to the 20%. Beginning on May 1st, it'll be 10% all the time usage. So here and there, they might have some specials, or they might increase that, you know, just to have a little something fun here going. But the everyday discount will be 10% going forward, starting May 1st, 2021. So if there's anything you want to pick up right now and still get that 20%, you definitely want to hop on and do that before May 1st. And then after that, you'll get 10% off every day. So thank you so much, Diamond Press, for offering the code and the discount. So all right, guys, let's get to it. So today for Freeform Friday, like I said, I want to play with some of those other things. Oh, you know what? Let me quickly, since I'm talking about the pockets, and I just wanted to show them that they are new. They're on my Die Impress's site. They fit just as much as the other one. It just doesn't have the binder holes. So again, I have the 2 stamp sets, 2 embossing folders, instruction. And this is how I like to keep them. Obviously, you know, just because I like to keep the sets together. But even when I get a kit, you know, if it has stamps and dies and whatever, I always just put them all together. And then they can pop closed here. And, you know, you can put your label here on the front or back, however you consider it. Very nice. And the sizing, I'll just give you the sizes. It's just over 8 inches, like 8 1/8 of an inch by 5 3/4, you know, including this edge here. So that's the sizing on those. All right, let me grab some paper and we will get to it. So many sets here. I'm like, what was I going to start with? Let's just start with, in the March auto ship. Super cute. And it just really coordinates back to that Grown with Love set. So let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna use this guy. I think I'm gonna use the embossing folder. I'm gonna use the die. This larger die. But for now, let's just get that going and then we'll do some of the other fun things to make it a little bit more artsy in a way. Just something fun. So I have this guy. I am gonna cut this out on this darker green paper, which I always love to use whenever I do like earthy looking kind of, I don't know, it's a cheap Recollections paper from Michaels. I just like this color. And let me see here. Super old pack. I'm assuming they still sell it. I don't know. I haven't been in a Michaels in, I don't even know. At least well over a year. And then I'm going to run it through the marquee with this foam. And what's interesting is I might keep the foam. I don't know. We'll see. There are different shades of green, which doesn't super bother me. But if you want it to be the same shade of green, obviously get yourself a shade that works well with that. The reason I'm using this, actually I'll cut it over here. It's because I want the embossing to show up through the marquee, and I like using that kid fun foam stuff. And you can use it as a stamp later. You can use it on the project if, you know, you don't want to waste the foam there. You can keep cutting into it, which I've done before. I'll just keep using the same piece of foam even though it gets cut up. It doesn't fall out easily, so you can just keep using it. And I just need a cutting folder. Of course, the kit comes with a new cutting folder, but I always like to just use up my folders. And I mean, there really is no using them up. They'll keep cutting, but until they get really, really crazy looking, then I'll switch out. But hope you can see, just running it there on the foam gave us that beautiful embossing all in one right there. And then this piece, like I said, if I use it, I'll use it. If not, maybe not. But if you just leave it in here, see how it didn't come out? You can just cut something else on it and cut something else on it until it's completely, you know, demolished. So I might use it in today's project though. So I'm gonna put that to the side for now. The other thing I wanted to do is I think we're gonna do a mini slimline because I've been into those recently. So what I'm gonna do, I already have some paper cut down here, is the base of the card itself is 7 by 6 inches. So 6 inches by 7, I'm gonna score it at 3.5, okay? So the card itself is a mini slimline, it'll be 3.5 by 6. That's the size I like to work with. Whatever size you like to work with your mini slimlines, that's great. And so I'm going to mat it with this piece here, and I think I'm going to use the embossing folder. So this little piece here is 3 1/4, I believe. Yeah, 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. So 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. It's not a standard A2 size, but I'm still going to use the same folder. And I want to see, I think I'm going to put this here, and most of this is going to be covered up, to be honest. So I'm going to move it as high as I can just to get most of this side embossed. And I want to take a peek and see how much I want to get it embossed really, really to the edges, so that way it's more noticeable, because we're going to pop this guy on top, and so most of it's going to get covered up, right? But there is still going to be some hanging out at the bottom there. So what I'm going to do is run this through. And I think this will work. I'm going to try to run it through again on the other side, and even if it over embosses, like embosses on top of what I already had, that's fine with me. I just want some more texture up in this corner. So we'll see what this looks like. Hold on. Oh, okay. So that's good. I want to see if what I want to do is get a little more embossing over here. Hopefully it doesn't flatten it out. All I want to do is just get this in there. Just to try to get a little more embossing. And you see it's going to get wonky. It's going to get wonky here. And I don't care about that because really the only thing that's going to show is this edge. So that's all I'm trying to do. So even though I'm embossing over the same area I embossed, it's okay. What's funny is that this is craft paper. And usually craft cardstock is a little bit thicker. But the embossing is very gentle. But that's okay because I'm not really looking for that. I just want some texture. So hopefully you can see that back there. And then... what's a freeform Friday if we don't get a little messy? So I'm going to use this color, I thought, for like a, you know, a theme that has to do with like, oh, I need to clean that off. Gardening and stuff. With the, look at that. So pretty. I thought some copper might be nice. So again, you only need very, very little of this. And I keep not bringing something out to dab this on. I'll just wash this off. So I'm going to take some gilding wax, just bring it in down here. Just add a little something rustic, wherever I think it's going to show up. Okay, so I'm going to go around the whole thing and just, I mean, it's just a whisper of color there. I know it's hard to see. I'm just going to keep building it up. You don't want to go too much to begin with because then it looks kind of not good. So... a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and just keep building it up. Okay? And I'll be back once I have that kind of to my satisfaction there. Okay, I think that one's ready. So I just kept building it up a little at a time so it wouldn't get too crazy, but hopefully you can see that little kind of coppery color on there. And let's make sure this is the, okay, that's the 6-inch side by 3.5 on the 7-inch side. I washed my hands, but I'm sure that gilding wax, not too bad. I washed it off and came off pretty well. A lot of times you use stuff like that and it'll be on your hands for a while. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and just glue that down because that is going to be my base piece. And then we'll build up from there. And I want to use the "We're Rooting for You" sentiment, which I think is super cute. And then cut some of the little onions and pretty much everything in that Grown, is it called Grown with Love set, is like a root vegetable. So there's like carrots and I guess maybe a beet or parsnip, I'm not sure. And then there's a little onion. So I'll put this to the side for now. And we're done with this part. And then, like I said, maybe I'll choose to use this behind this, or maybe not. I'm not sure. But either way, we'll see. So I'll put that to the side for now. And let me get some paper ready for the stamping, and I'll be right back. So when I cut down my paper, that cream color paper, I have this left, and so we're going to use that. And actually, I think I'm going to use this also for my images that I'm going to stamp. This is not marker paper, so I'm going to have to be very careful when I do that because we don't want it to bleed. But it'll be fun just because I want that beige background. And then also it's beige, so it's going to be a little bit different the way the marker reacts or the colors react in there. But I'm going to take this for now, and I think this piece of paper is wide enough. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to take my Grown with Love here, and let's see here. So sometimes I get lazy. I just cut it to make it fit whatever pocket I'm putting it in. So there, that's that. Let's see here. Okay, sorry, I was looking for my "We're Rooting for You." It's right here. And what I'm realizing now that I look at it, again, it's freeform, we're just going with it, is that it should be oriented more this way instead of more of a landscape instead of portrait, because the word won't quite fit in here if I do it that way. So I'm going to stamp it this way, and I'm just going to stamp that with some brown quick dry ink. And if it's, let's see what we got here. Very nice, so cute. So I'll cut that out like this in just a minute. And then I want some of the little veg. Oh, you know what? now that I see, I'm like, maybe I should stamp it in brown and then color them in, which would be really cute, but I'm going to go ahead and go with black. But that's another idea, because sometimes people, if you do like a light brown or a dark brown, it just is a softer look for the lines that you're going to color in. Okay, so let's do, he's so cute. I don't even know if any of the background that I did is going to show up, but again, you know, it's there and it might peek out there. Only because this little guy's a good size. Super cute. I'm gonna say it's a beet. Do you think this is a beet? It looks like a beet. I'm gonna give it some room for the die to cut around there. I was just thinking I need to get some beets in the ground. I did them last year and every year because they're so easy to grow, and so are like radishes. So cute. If you have little ones that want to learn, you want to teach a little about gardening, those are the easiest things. And I know there might not be the most favorite thing, right? Especially a radish, but there's some radishes that are a little less spicy. My kids love it. At least they like to pull them out of the ground if they're not going to eat it. We have the little onion, and then we have the carrot. And I don't know if I have space on this one piece of paper for all these, but I'll try and give it some room. Aww. I don't want to make it so that I don't have the space. So I'm just going to stamp this one on this other piece because I have this other piece. So I'll stamp that down and I'll be right back. I'm just going to color these in. I have my markers here. Again, I just like to test them out. Like I'll get all the green ones. The teal has like a greenish color, like even this yellow green. Maybe I'll use that for some of the leaves. I don't know. Or maybe even for the onion. I might use that for the onion, just a little accenting. And then, you know, the orange for the carrot and like the red for the beets, even though those are usually more of a burgundy red. I might just use those two reds, the medium and dark. And that's kind of how I play with this stuff. I'm not too technical about it. And then my oranges. So if these are these three greens, I will just start with the light one. And I'm going to use the little tip because this is a small area. Again, not too much blending going on because this is not marker paper. So, you know, I'll just come in, add a little color. Just a little bit. And I'm doing it all because these are small areas. And then maybe I'll come in with like the dark. And add a little something down towards this, the stem, because that would be technically, or I guess the darker area, right? And same thing with everything. I'm not going to bother to use the medium on this one because it's so small, and then I'll go back to the light and bring some of that back up. And same thing, you know, with the orange, I'll just start in and then use some other colors, the red, you know, very easily. And I'll be right back. Bit about what I was doing there. Real easy little coloring. Always, that's how I do it. And I mean, some people like to start with dark, then medium, then light, or dark to light, then they add the medium. I go light, dark, then medium, and then back to light. I hope that's not confusing. So the lightest color, and then put the dark accents, and then if I want to do some medium accents, I'll do that, and then I blend it all back through with the light. All I was showing here is that I just left that center kind of open, so when I came back the second time, it had not had color in it, so it looks a little shiny right here. And same thing with that one, I left the center kind of open. So again, not too much blending though because of the paper that we're using here. And so I'm just going to eyeball these little guys. You know, put that on there, tape it down. Why am I always... There it is. You know why I can't find my tape? Because I put it with the tape. I put it with all my adhesives over there, and then I can't find it anymore. That's what happens when you organize. All right, so I'm gonna put that there, and pop this on here. Oh, somebody made a comment recently about not to use Scotch tape. This is not Scotch tape, okay? This is Crafter's Companion low-tack tape, even though it's not very low-tack. I think that's the running joke. That's still pretty sticky. You can also just kind of take some stick off and then use it, just so it's not so sticky. But if you want to make an aperture so you know exactly where you're cutting your pieces, of course you can do that. I'm just going to stick that down. Trying to put too much on the actual item just in case your tape wants to stick really badly. Okay, so I'm going to run all these guys through and I will be right back. Okay, make sure I clean this stuff up. I had never used that yellow-green color. It's pretty. Okay. So it's the one I used on the onion here. And I ran through my little pieces with the little guy because why not? Look at that. And I just like that beige around there. It's not as stark as having a white edge. I think it's cute for this project. And one last thing I did want to do was use some of this stuff because I always forget to use fun things like this. So I'm going to bring this back and bring this little guy back. And again, a lot of this is not going to show, but I'll know it's there. So, where's this? Okay. Oh, okay. That didn't sound as loud as I thought it was going to. So delicate. My goodness. Okay. So I'm going to give this a little shaky shake. And I'm actually going to put this up this way. Because what happens is I end up getting this stuff pretty much where I don't want it. And I could just pull out an old box or a shoe box and do it in there, but you know, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to take this and just flick it. Try to get it towards the edges because that's what's going to be showing mostly. And this is just some FSJ Spellbinders silk. And basically what it does is it leaves, I don't know if you can see that already. Maybe it's hard to see. Some metallic color behind. So it's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to keep doing this until I feel like, and I'll be back when it's dry. So I think what I'm going to do is take my pieces. I have my card base here. And again, we're going to orient it this way. Just going with it. I'm not going to use the background. I was thinking about it, but I think it's cute to just kind of leave these little leaves doing their own thing. So I am going to stick it down with some dimensional adhesive. So the first thing I need to do is put these other things on here. And I'm putting it right in the center. If you want to be playful with it, you can put it off to the side, you know, however it is that you want to fashion this. Now I want to make sure, I like those being funky, but this needs to be a little flatter. And I could have run this through also in the marquee with some foam to get more of an embossed edge on that one, but that's okay. Cute. Just want to make sure that's kind of straight and pay attention to what I want to do here. We have all our little pieces. That's so cute. Little onion, little beet. I can put that there maybe. I wonder if I should put one behind somewhere. Let me think about what it is that I want. How cute is this? Oh my gosh. I was looking at it down here when I looked at it in the screen on my camera. It looks super cute. Something like that. And then this little guy can go maybe behind here. Okay, let me play with this a little bit and I'll be right back. So a lot of times I like to use dimensional adhesive like the gooey kind, but I don't want to do that because I want to be able to just push down on it. And if you use the kind that's like glue, you have to wait for that to set up really. So I'm going to do is put this stuff down, just to make it easy. And then I'm going to tuck things in behind there. So I'm just going to peel this off and stick it down, and then I'll play with the other pieces. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure it's pretty even. It's pretty good. All right, and then now we get to... He's so cute. I'm going to get it. Look at that. Now, normally it does saturate the back of the paper, but this is ridiculously saturated because it's not marker paper. So cute. Okay. And I'm well aware I'm making this card, and I'm like, this is so cute. Okay, but it's pretty cute. All right, let's see here. There we go. And on this little bit, I'll add a little dimensional adhesive on the back of him, so he just pops up a little bit. I'm gonna put it right down this middle section because I don't really know what's gonna be touching or not. Yeah. I might move him a little bit because the little carrot looks kind of funky where it is. But anyway, hopefully that gives you a little idea of how to use something like this. I think it's super cute. Again, go ahead and hop over to mydiamondpress.com if you want to check out some of the things they have on sale right now. Get your 20% off. And then starting May 1st, it'll be 10% off every day. All right, guys? Thanks for watching. I hope you liked today's Freeform Friday. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.